My dear students, my dear learners, my dear well-wishers, and everybody who are watching this video at this time, I'd like to thank you from the core of my heart. Dear students, dear learners, and my dear viewers, it is really very important to learn English because the knowledge of English is very essential. It will be very fruitful in your practical life. It will be very necessary. It will be very result oriented in your practical life, in your family life, in your social life, and it will do everything for you if you take it very importantly. So dear students, I like to tell you about some exceptional rules of narration or 7 at this time being, and in this video you will be able to understand how we can use the exceptional rules of changing narrations that will give you a good result, that will give you a clear and good conception about how we can learn English. So dear students, let us get started. Drake space, and this will be changed into indirect space. So dear students, I like to tell you in this space that you can change here written in the direct space into there in the indirect space if the place is meant by the word here. So when the place is very specified or very obvious by the word here, in that case we can use there instead of or in place of here. Please take a look at the whiteboard and you will be able to understand. Suppose Hans said to his friend, comma, inverted comma, I am coming here tomorrow. I am coming here tomorrow. So dear students, please take a look at that. I am coming here tomorrow. You see, is this word here is meant or specified or obviously meant in this sentence? No. Hans said to his friend, I am coming here tomorrow. Is this word, that means I like to tell you about here, is this here is specified or obviously expressed in the direct speech? No, this is not expressed in the direct speech. But you can understand that anything is expressed in two ways. First of all, the direct ways and the indirect ways. So this here has been expressed here indirectly. Hassan said to his friend, I am coming here tomorrow. That means, suppose Hassan said to his friend at a station or at a bus stop or at a school or at a university, etc. And he said that he is coming here tomorrow. That means that here is indirectly expressed. That here is indirectly expressed by that place. That here refers to some indirect place. So this here is also changeable into there. But I like to tell you another thing, that is I am coming to the next of this one. Please take a look at indirect space. Indirect space. Hans told his friend that he was going there the next day, tomorrow, the next day. Hans told his friend that he was going there the next day. I think you can understand. But sometimes this kind of word that is here can be expressed clearly or bestly by some other words in the sentence. In that case, we don't have any hesitation, or we don't have any tension or anxiety to use here in the indirect space. So please take a look at Hassan said to me at school. Hassan said to me at school, comma, inverted comma, I am coming here. I am coming here tomorrow. So dear students, you see in this sentence, this here has been directly expressed by a noun phrase, that is at school. That means at school means here. So in this case, there is no anxiety to use the replacement of here in the indirect space. So in this case, here also changes into there. So Hassan said to me at school that he was going there tomorrow. Sorry, the next day. So dear students, you can see in this case, here has been very obviously expressed in the direct space. That means here means the school or at school. At school means here, or here means at school. So this is very specifically expressed or clearly expressed in the direct space, and it has been changed into there in the indirect space. Now I like to tell you another rule, that is sometimes we can change here by using some other words, by changing the here into some other words in the indirect space according to the sense. Dear students, please look at the whiteboard. Hassan said to Rina, sit beside me. Sorry, sit here. Sit here. So this is the indirect speech. Sit here. Hassan said to Rina, sit here. Dear students, so is this here is very appropriate to change into there? No, this here can't be changed into there, because Hassan said to Rina to sit beside him. That means he is asking Rina to sit beside him. So this here means beside Rina, beside Rina. So this can't be changed into there. So what can you write in the indirect space? You can write like this way. Hassan told Rina. Hassan told Rina to sit beside him. This him means Hassan, and you can use the first letter of some proper noun or noun into the first bracket. So Hassan told Rina to sit beside him, and this word beside has been used instead of here in the sentence because this is appropriate, this is applicable. Now I like to tell you here also can be changed in the indirect space by a verb, that is call. That is call, to ask somebody to come to somebody. So please take a look at Jane. Jane said to Rina, come here. Come here. So dear students, you can see Jane is asking Rina to come to Jane. Jane is asking to Rina to come to her. This is a noun, and this noun means the name of an English girl. Suppose Jane is an English girl and Rina is a Bangladeshi girl. So both Jane and Rina are proper noun, and in this case here means to be closer. So Jane asked Rina to go there. Is it applicable? Dear students, this is a question to you. Is it applicable? Is it appropriate? No, this is not appropriate. This is not appropriate because what I am telling you that, well, here means to be closer. Here means to be closer with one person to the other. So when two persons are going to be closer, so in that case, that here shouldn't be changed into there, but I like to tell you the reporting verb will be changed into called. So what will be the change? The change will be that Jane called Rina. Jane called Rina. This is the change. This is the indirect space. So what has been happened here? In this case, the reporting verb has been changed into called, keeping pace with the meaning of here in this sentence, you see. So Jane called Rina. This is appropriate, dear students. Dear students, now I like to tell you another important rule of using now in the direct space, but you have to remember when now is changed in the indirect speech and when is it is not changed. But you, basically, I think you really know how we can change now. But sometimes we shouldn't have to use now in the direct speech. Though we use now in the direct speech, that now can be deleted in the indirect speech if the time is really obvious or very clear in the direct speech. So in that case we can delete the word now. Suppose Meena said to me, now I am going out, but be in by 7 p.m. But be in by 7 p.m. So dear students, please take a look at this sentence, this direct speech. Meena said to me, now I am going out, but be in by 7 p.m. In this sentence you can see, now I am going out. Now I am going out. So now means this time. Now means this times, but be in by 7 p.m. So this time also has been clear, has been very clear or obvious in the sentence, and in this case this now shouldn't be changed into then, but we can delete it. So please take a look at Meena said to me, that he was going out, but be in by 7 p.m. But be in by 7 p.m. So you can see, dear students, in this case, in the indirect speech, I haven't used any change of now because this is not so applicable, or you may think that this now is an example of exaggeration. So we should have to avoid exaggeration in writing and speaking English. Thank you. So dear students, I like to end the discussion of this phase of this part 7 of narration exceptional rules, and I think you have a good idea about this. If there is any problem, please dear students, please let me know, and please let your friends and relatives and so on, please let the other people to watch my video. And I think you can watch my video. Please watch my video from the beginning to the end, and I hope you will be greatly helped. Till then, I wish you best of luck and wish you good health.